Remember, real heroes don't use drugs. If taking drugs is uncool, I'm the most uncool motherfucker on the planet.
I'm not a bad guy.
But that won't happen again. Right?
What the fuck did you say?
It's literally nothing.
You want to know what I do when I'm sad or scared? Fucking nothing.
Your whole Marlboro Man act? It's fucking crap.
In the badass world of The Boys, where heroes are often more villainous than the villains themselves, Season 3 introduces us to a character who turns the concept of villainy on its head, Soldier Boy.
Hello, I'm Soldier Boy. Fuck, the world knows who I am. Why do I have to say it?
While Homelander has long been the poster child for superpowered malevolence, Soldier Boy emerges as a contender for the title of the better villain in this uproarious showdown in Season 3.
I'm not just like the rest of you.
You're a fucking disappointment.
Soldier Boy, initially aligned with our protagonists, takes an unexpected turn to become the primary antagonist, setting the stage for a riveting clash with Homelander. The central theme of Season 3 revolves around fathers and sons, and Soldier Boy's predicament lies in his strained relationship with his own biological son, Homelander.
I beat my meat into a cup. Turns out,
Who do we root for? Homelander, the unequivocal villain with a laundry list of misdeeds, or Soldier Boy, another morally questionable individual with a penchant for being abusive and mean?
Hell yeah, brother.
shut the fuck up.
The show throws us into a delightful confusion, forcing us to question the very definition of villainy. It's a bit unclear whether he fits the conventional villain mold. After all, being a villain typically involves actively pursuing nefarious goals, right? He's not entirely devoid of morality either. It's just that his moral compass is so warped that it's challenging to label him definitively. I suppose he's more like a natural phenomenon, a force of nature, rather than a deliberate evildoer. Soldier Boy's internal conflict over his mission involving Homelander adds depth to his character. Wrestling with the decision to stick to the plan or deviate reveals a moral struggle that transcends the typical portrayal of a one-dimensional evil Captain America. The show breathes life into Soldier Boy, giving him a personality and rationale for his actions. Quirky traits such as Soldier Boy's affinity for singing,
Sure shot. Go out to the parking lot and you get in your car.
and nostalgic reflections on the good old days make him stand out. His taste in women older than him adds a comedic touch to his character.
Listen, these women, they're like fine wine, okay? The older they get, the more delicious.
Every action and every trait of Soldier Boy serves a purpose, painting a realistic picture of a villain with a compelling backstory. And the I don't give a fuck attitude not only serves as a source of entertainment, but also as a rebellious departure. Soldier Boy's unique blend of humor and carefree demeanor creates a magnetic charm.
Then you can go to town on him, man. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, if you can act hysterical, I'm gonna slap you like I'm Connery.
Soldier Boy's transformation from a perceived protagonist to an actual antagonist is a sign of the show's ability to subvert expectations. The dynamic between Butcher, Homelander, and Soldier Boy forces the audience into a moral quandary. Whom do you root for when everyone has a valid reason to be the hero or the villain? In the ultimate showdown, the final battle becomes a kaleidoscope of conflicting motivations. Homelander, seemingly caring for his son Ryan, rushes to his side when Soldier Boy injures him. The unexpected twist humanizes Homelander, forcing the audience to emphasize with him as a concerned father. The culmination of the season leaves us pondering. Do we side with the bad guy, Homelander, who wants to protect his son? Or the bad guy Soldier Boy, who aims to rid the world of an even more malevolent force? The moral ambiguity makes the viewer question their loyalties, blurring the line between hero and villain. One brave Redditor dared to suggest that Soldier Boy might outshine Homelander in the villainy department, and surprisingly, the notion gained traction faster than an A train on Compound V. Despite being a certified jerk, might just be a superior villain to Homelander. First off, the guy isn't a psycho. He's more like your annoying cousin who hogs the TV remote. Soldier Boy may actually have a faint glimmer of goodness within him.
I'm not a bad guy.
Remember that time that he didn't retaliate against MM after an attempted murder? Yeah, that's like finding a needle in a haystack in this superhero world. Hand-to-hand combat is where the plot thickens. While Soldier Boy is the seasoned warrior, Homelander flexes raw strength and speed that would make a cheetah feel sluggish. Soldier Boy's superior fighting techniques and strategic acumen were apparent, but Homelander's sheer power ultimately dominated the clash. It's like watching an MMA match between an agile ninja and a raging Hulk. The outcome might surprise you. Now, let's talk durability. Homelander is the poster child for power, but Soldier Boy emerges from their hero-gasm clash unscathed, while Homelander rocks a visible bruise.
You're wearing a cape. You're just a cheap fucking knockoff.
Is it a sign of Soldier Boy's resilience, or just a cosmic hiccup? The debate rages on, much like whether Batman could beat Superman in a thumb wrestling match. Despite being a fan-favorite douchebag, Soldier Boy does have redeeming qualities. He's vain, narcissistic, loves drugs, and probably has more mirrors in his bedroom than a funhouse. But unlike his super counterparts, he's competent and brave in chaotic situations. He fought Homelander mano a mano and survived, which is like trying to fistfight a hurricane and coming out with only a bad hair day. This archetype is not unfamiliar, reminiscent of characters like Stannis from A Song of Ice and Fire, who adheres to a rigid code of justice. Much like these figures, Soldier Boy is burdened with tasks that involve actions he may not relish, killing people. Yet, he is resolute in his commitment to doing what he deems right or delivering justice with the peculiar realms they inhabit. In a universe dominated by self-centered superheroes obsessed with fame, he stands out as someone who harbors a deeper sense of care. When Butcher extends an offer, Soldier Boy accepts it without any hidden agenda of betrayal. There are moments where he reflects on his past with a tinge of regret, adding layers to his character.
That a real man wouldn't have cheated.
It's clear Soldier Boy is not just a faded comic book relic, he's a crucial player in the boys' twisted narrative. I mean, his style, charisma, and humor really was a lift for the boys.
Wait, Homelander fucked your wife? And you want to save the brat?
What do you think about him? Is he a hero, a villain, or just a confused dad who missed too many PTA meetings? Or did the answers lie in the upcoming season?